United States on the 7th in Mumbai, Namibia 12th, Pakistan 15th, Netherlands 18th, the three Super 8 games on the 22nd, 26th, and 1st of March, and then the semi-final 5th of March, possible final on the 8th of March. So the question that we are asking straight up, can this 15 win India the World Cup? We will try and take as many questions as possible as well. So do ask your questions, and yes, I've got my usual one. आज तो बहुत दुख हुआ होगा, PR एजेंसी को यार बहुत दुख हो गया, इतना दुख हो गया कि भाई क्या बोले यार, एक बकेट फुल ऑफ टीयर्स हो चुका है. गार्गी इज हियर डूइंग द बैक एंड, उन्होंने भी एक बकेट भर्ती कर दिया, मैंने भी एक बकेट भर्ती कर दिया. सो इतना दुख हो चुका है. और देखिए ना, शोमिक शो में भी नहीं है, वो इतना रो रहा है, वो मरीन ड्राइव में जाके पब्लिकली रो रहा है, क्या बोले. Ajay Rohila 5459, very balanced team, good work done by the selectors, selection on merit, well done, team first thinking. It is a good team, and eventually they have picked a team. They have picked a team based on performance. They have picked a team which should work. There's no debate. What is this? The SYD Jazz, achha, Sydney Jazz. As a fan from Sydney, I'm happy that selection has been based on merit. Totally. This is a good side. When we say selection has been based on merit, the one question that we will always have now with this team is, if we are saying that, the Shubman Gill decision is based on the fact that not many runs has been scored, and that's absolutely correct. Shubman Gill got his opportunity from the Asia Cup. The highest score that he got was 47. And that is not good enough to get a place in the team. By the same stretch of argument, Suryakumar Yadav would also be under the scanner. Shomik Chakraborty asked a direct question of Ajit Agarkar. He asked the question that if the Shubman Gill decision is based on form, Ajit Agarkar answered it in a diplomatic manner. What did Ajit Agarkar say? He said that you and I could differ in our point of view, but the decision has not been taken basis form. The decision has been taken basis the kind of combination that India wants, and India wants kind of combination that India wants. And he has also said that, they wanted a wicket-keeper batter. They wanted a wicket-keeper batter at the top of the order. That's what his answer was. Now, if you decode the answer, please understand this. If you decode the answer, what Ajit Agarkar did not say is it's based on form. Had he agreed with Shomik Chakraborty that it is based on form, the exact second question would have been, then why not Suryakumar Yadav? What are you thinking on Suryakumar Yadav? By not answering the question in a direct manner, Ajit was able to skirt the discomfort and not address the question about Surya's form. The semantics was quite beautifully done. So the semantics was quite beautifully done. And having said that, in the New Zealand series, there is going to be solid pressure on Suryakumar Yadav, and he would have to perform, because Suryakumar Yadav as skipper otherwise could be impacted mentally. If you are performing with the bat, you will have a solid time mentally. He's been very good as leader. Surya has been proactive. His decisions have been superb. But the World Cup is profoundly different from a bilateral series. And if he doesn't perform with the bat against New Zealand, the pressure could squarely come on Surya. So come the New Zealand series, there will be a lot of talk on Suryakumar Yadav, or pressure on Suryakumar Yadav, and he will have to score. Let me also try and take questions. Okay, so let me take maximum. Why not Siraj picked? Was in the World Cup 24. I think the bowling is quite good. Who is this? Why not Siraj? Mohit Singhal. Why not Siraj? Siraj is a top quality performer. But when you look at the bowling attack now, Harshit Rana, who was getting trolled till a few days back, has answered his critics, has done well in the recent games. Jasprit Bumrah picks himself. Arshdeep Singh picks himself. The other bowlers, whether it's a Varun Chakravarti, whether it's an Akshar Patel, all of them pick themselves. So I think Washington Sundar. So I think this is a solid bowling unit. I don't think the bowling unit had any problem at any point in time. So Mohammad Siraj, despite being an extremely able performer, I think would have been of a far stretch. I, at least, do not have any problems with the bowling. Ripon Ghosh, will Rinku start in the playing 11? Let me first say this. I think I'm very pleased for Rinku, because Rinku had not done. Likewise, I do think Jitesh Sharma will feel a tad undone. So Rinku Singh, very happy for Rinku Singh, because at no point in time did he kind of not perform that he was asked to, had been left out of the team. Similarly, Jitesh Sharma at no point has done anything wrong. But Jitesh Sharma has had to be kind of left out because Sanju Samson and Ishan Kishan are both openers. And as Ajit Agarkar said, they wanted an opening wicketkeeper batter at the top of the order. That's why Jitesh Sharma will have to be left out. A lot of questions on Ishan Kishan making a comeback. Domestic performances 100% rewarded. And once again, you have to remember this. There was a lot of talk about Ajit Agarkar and grudges and Gautam Gambhir and grudges, and how the selection committee has a grudge against Ishan Kishan. By picking him for the most important tournament, I think Ajit Agarkar and Gautam Gambhir and the management has ticked all of these boxes. People were talking about they are leaving able people out because of personal vendetta, personal dislikes and likes. I think that question has been answered absolutely clearly. So Ishan Kishan making a comeback. Who's this Rudy, whatever, Justice for Rev Sports? I love these trolls. I honestly love these trolls, because as I said, without you guys, trolling Indian cricket will never be Indian cricket. I love these jerks. In India, there are many. I mean, you publicly proclaim yourself with a real sort of tag here, like in a marathon with your identity tag written, I am a jerk. So that's beautifully done. When will ODI squad be announced? Will be announced, but this was announced early because the New Zealand series is still a fair while off. The ODI squad is no urgency. This was announced early because of the World Cup. That's why this announcement was made as it was made. Who's this? Debashish 109. According to you, when did Gargi sawal dijiyega please? Debashish 109. What was that? Yeah. When did the selector make up their mind about Gill? Gill did get a lot of opportunities, whether it is the Asia Cup, whether it is the Australia series, whether it is the matches here. Even in the match that he scored at 28, he actually did that off 28 balls, and he did not. If you see some of the deliveries against Bartman, Gill was beaten all ends up. So clearly, even when he spent time, and I thought his spending time out there in the middle was good for him, at least it would have given him game time to be able to come back. I think that kind of made the selectors decide that despite the opportunities that had come his way, he wasn't able to do justice, Debashish. And also, yesterday, Sanju Samson gave India a brisk start. Sanju Samson and Abhishek Sharma both complemented each other, batted beautifully. That also must have kind of influenced the selectors. Gill, make no mistake, got his opportunity. Unfortunately, was not able to make do with the opportunities. Performance is the ultimate index in sport, and that's it. So no questions asked. Having said that, they have not said it's because of form. And that is because I think they want to protect Suryakumar Yadav. He is the skipper, to try and ensure that Surya doesn't come under pressure. Had it been said that Gill has been dropped because of form, you would automatically put that pressure on Surya. GG used Gill as collateral damage to fight VK, Roko, use and throw. Ishan 2 years baad, Sidha W World Cup. Jitesh Bina khele out, Rinku in WC versus. आपने बहुत सारे सवाल पूछ लिया. आई डोंट थिंक इतना कोई जीजी ने भी सोचा होगा. आपने जितना सोच लिया है कि इसको यूज कर लो, कोलैटरल डैमेज, रोक को, विराट रोहित वो रिटायर कर चुके थे. यार हमारा जो ये कॉन्स्पिरेसी थियरी वाला फंडा है ना, ये एकदम बॉलीवुड स्क्रिप्ट जैसे है. आप थोड़ा सा कोशिश कर लीजिए अगर आपको स्क्रिप्ट राइटर का नौकरी मिल जाए इन बॉलीवुड, क्योंकि इतना कॉन्स्पिरेसी थियरी तो गौतम गंभीर या अजीत आगरकर के दिमाग में भी नहीं आया होगा. आपने बहुत ज्यादा सोच लिया है, जो भी आप हो. On a serious note, I don't think anyone has used anyone. It is a pretty straightforward call. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli retired after the T20 World Cup. They retired at their very, very highest, absolute highest. You have won a tournament. No better way to call it quits rather than then. It's why rather than why not. So they were asked why rather than why not. They kind of gave up the format at its highest. Gautam Gambhir and the selection committee got Shubman Gill back tried Shubman Gill for 3 months, did not perform. With still 5 games to go, they have moved beyond Shubman Gill. They know what Sanju Samson can do. They have seen Ishan Kishan perform at the domestic level, so they've got him back. Bala, if Saha lied, then why didn't you file the defamation case? My decision. I don't have that kind of money that Saha has to go and file a defamation. Had you given me the money, I would have. That's why I wrote the book. It became a national bestseller. I at least made some money because of the money that I lost for 2 years. That's why. Why do you think I have to file defamation and lose money? Will I have as much money as a national cricketer? I would much rather put the money into Rev Sports. Had you given me, I would have. That he's a liar is proven. Why do you think I've written a book? A book of 250 pages with clear definition. Am I that kind of a fool that I would put everything on record in a book if I did not feel convinced about it? Simple answer. You protect Gill. Why? Don't protect Gill for any reason. You think we protect. That's your perception. Perception and reality widely different. But who is, at least I am not here to influence perception or influence your mindset. You are welcome to make up your mindset. This is a good team. To support this team, we must support selector now, 100%. Now, firstly, answer this question. A lot of people said Ajit Agarkar is PR, is Gill's PR. Gautam Gambhir is Gill's PR. Now what? People said Harshit Rana is bogus. Why am I not seeing a single comment on Harshit Rana? Because Harshit Rana performed in the last few matches, everything is silent. Now that Ajit Agarkar and Gautam Gambhir and the selection committee have taken a hard call, and have left Shubman Gill out, why are you not praising the selector and saying, you know what, this is the best team that they could have chosen? Simple enough. If they deserve the flack that you guys have given, say that they've picked the best team possible, which I think is absolutely the case. Ajit Agarkar and Gautam Gambhir have now put all of this debate to rest. Shubman Gill failed to capitalize the chances he was handed is one of my talking points, 100% correct. Shubman Gill, except that match against Pakistan, that 105-run partnership between Abhishek Sharma and Shubman Gill in the Asia Cup, I don't think he did justice, so it's a very fair call. Somebody's asked me about Surya, and that's right. Who is this? Who is the Virat at Gill's age, 27 in 2016, had 2 T20 World Cup. So what? So what? I mean, what are you trying to say by this? Virat is no longer 27. Virat is well past his prime in this particular format. The World Cup final innings in 2024 stood out, but the entire tournament was not good enough. Virat has given up on the format. There was no question of having Virat. At that point in time, Rahul Dravid was the coach of the team, not Gautam Gambhir. So it is no way that Gautam Gambhir went and asked Virat Kohli or Rohit Sharma to step down. So this question itself is baseless. So I hope you get your point. Why are you wasting your super chat by asking foolish questions? Don't ask foolish questions. Ripon, ODI squad announcement, I've already told you. Please tell these are Sky last few T20 matches. He will be picked after the World Cup T20. How do you even know or say this? Suryakumar Yadav doesn't play the test match format. He's not part of the ODI format. This is the only format that he plays. Everything will depend on performance. If Suryakumar Yadav does well against New Zealand, if Suryakumar Yadav scores a lot of runs against New Zealand and then goes and wins the World Cup or does well against in the World Cup, there is absolutely no reason why he should not continue or he should retire. So straight away, Suryakumar Yadav should continue, provided he scores runs. Otherwise, even if he puts himself up for selection, the selectors should overlook, because after this T20 World Cup for 2 more years, if you think that Suryakumar Yadav will not be able to last out for 2 more years for the next T20, then you might, and there is so much talent around, whether it is a Riyan Parag, whether it is a Yashasvi Jaiswal, Shubman Gill might want to or can make a comeback, whether it is a Sai Sudarshan. There are many, many players with real talent out there. So Rinku Singh might solidify his place in the side. Jitesh Sharma has been left out. If Sanju Samson and Ishan Kishan don't do justice, he can make a comeback as well. So Suryakumar Yadav or his future will entirely depend on his performances against New Zealand and his performance against in the World Cup. Why Hardik not vice captain? This is a very good question, Ripon Ghosh. Hardik Pandya, if there's one player in this team who I will say is indispensable, I will not even say Jasprit Bumrah. I will say if there's one player in this team who is indispensable, it will be Hardik Pandya. If you take a look yesterday, this is the only guy who can actually win you a match with the bat. He can win you a match with the ball. He can win you a match on the field. Now, some will say Abhishek Sharma. Abhishek Sharma absolutely is an X-factor player at the moment with the bat. But with the ball on the field, Hardik Pandya is India's best player at the moment in terms of impact. Vice captaincy, they have not picked because of the fragility of Hardik Pandya. That's why he was not given captaincy. Otherwise, after the last T20 World Cup in 2024, there was no reason to look beyond Hardik Pandya because he was your vice captain in the United States and the Caribbean. So when you went from a designated captain, a Rohit Sharma, to a Suryakumar Yadav, had you believed that Hardik Pandya could last out, you should have invested captaincy in him. But you did not because you thought he was fragile. And that is the only reason which I think he's not been given. And as Ajit Agarkar explained also, that Akshar Patel was your vice captain ahead of Shubman Gill being brought back. So they've gone back to Akshar Patel. Freaking awesome. No host nation has won the World T20I. Hope India will change that. There is always change, freaking awesome. And that is the only constant in human life. India on home soil. And we have seen India on home soil in the 2023. We have seen India against England in February of this year. We have seen India against South Africa. This is a gun side. This is an absolute gun side. So India absolutely going into the tournament has the potential and the merit to change this record that no team has won this. Majority of unknown Gill channels trolled VK saying our boy of 26 ran the BCCI like 37. You know, who trolled who is not even relevant. VK trolling, so and so. That's why these fan clubs are stupid. That's why all of these fan clubs, and if you're a part of this fan club, I would say resign and move on. Because you are part of something toxic and this is of no relevance to Indian cricket. This is disgusting. So 37 years, 26 years, 16 years, how does anyone care? You know, all these fan clubs, Ruturaj Gaikwad fan club, Rishabh Pant fan club, Shubman Gill fan club, Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, complete nonsense. These have no, they're not fans. If anyone wishes another person, whether it's Virat, whether it's Shubman, that so-and-so should not perform, then he or she should not be part of any sporting fandom, leave alone a fan club. So let's not get into fan clubs. Does this team have a backup? What was the question? Sorry. Sorry, I missed the question. Gill got dropped because of horrible performance. Absolutely, Gill got dropped because of underwhelming performance. Make no mistake. Ishan Kishan and not KL Rahul. Because I think the selectors wanted a wicketkeeper batter at the top of the order. KL Rahul is no longer batting as an opener. KL Rahul is batting 3. In the IPL, he did. But again, KL Rahul is not of that template who can go and start hitting from ball 1 or ball 2. So that is the other reason. But KL Rahul, more a middle order player at this point in time, not as opener, and that's why. When will the ODI team have taken that? Jitesh played well where he got a chance. Why does Ishan Kishan? Because Ishan Kishan bats at the top of the order. For no other reason. I don't think Jitesh has done anything bad, and that's something that we started our show with. So I don't think it's Jitesh's fault at all. It's his fault at all. So some other, will Virat play in 24 Delhi match? Folks, he will play 2-3 matches that we've already done and announced. This is a show specifically on the World Cup 15. Can this 15 go ahead and win us the World Cup? Let me tell you that Virat will play. Which matches? First, I was told January. I had a chat with Rohan Jaitley and he said he's made himself available for 3 games. So we will see which matches he plays. But this particular show is a very clear show on the 15th. What's your weirdest? What was the question? Sorry, I'll take that. 1 second. भूल गया मैं. तेंदुलकर को का PR फेल कैसे हो गया? तेंदुलकर? Anyway, ये सवाल का कोई मतलब ही नहीं बनता है. आप गधा हो. Justice for Jaiswal. Why should there be justice for anybody? What is the problem with justice? I mean, एक मोर्चा निकाल लीजिए ना. एक काम कर लीजिए, एक मोर्चा निकाल लीजिए. Justice for Jaiswal नारा लगा दीजिए. BCCI ऑफिस के सामने चले जाइए. क्या बकवास करते रहते हो आप लोग? I mean, Sanju Samson, Ishan Kishan has done domestic. Sanju Samson looked excellent yesterday. Abhishek Sharma is your gun opening batter. Where is the question of justice coming? Yes, he's a very, very good player. But what is this justice thing that you guys are trying to do? Sanju Samson deserves his place. Was there before Shubman was brought back. Tried him out yesterday. He ticked the boxes, and you've got an Ishan Kishan because you wanted a wicketkeeper batter. Where is the question of justice for Jaiswal coming here? टीम इंडिया कोई सिक्योरिटी नहीं है भाई. अच्छा, वट एवर द क्वेश्चन वाज, आई एम नॉट श्योर. क्या सवाल था गार्गी, दोबारा दे दो. टीम इंडिया कोई सिक्योरिटी नहीं है भाई, किसी को भी निकाल देते हैं और किसी को भी. आई डोंट थिंक ये एकदम ही ये मामला है. शुभमन गिल को उनका अपॉर्चुनिटी दिया गया था, उन्होंने वो अपॉर्चुनिटी काम यूज नहीं कर पाए, इसीलिए उनको बाहर छोड़ा गया. सूर्या कुमार यादव को एब्सोल्युटली अपॉर्चुनिटी दिया जा रहा है. अगर आप उनका 2025 में परफॉर्मेंस देख लें, दे आर इन्वेस्टिंग इन सूर्या कुमार यादव बिकॉज दे बिलीव इन हिज कैप्टनसी. They believe, so there is no question that team. I don't think it is random at all. You might say the Jitesh thing. You might say bringing back Rinku, but Rinku has been brought back as a finisher, and there is no problem in that. You might say Jitesh has been left out, and that's a bit of unfortunate. That is correct, but given the 15 and the kind of combination these people are opting for, unfortunately, Jitesh did not fit that combination. That's it. Is dropping Gill one series or something like that? Full respect for you cover so many sports when other. What was it? What was the question, Gargi? Full respect for you when you cover so many sports, something like that. I don't know. Honest opinion, this background, even I lost it. You missed my super chat. Somebody says you missed my super chat. अगर कोई super chat है तो पहले वो दे दीजिए. Why Ishan Rinku didn't play 6-1? Sanju didn't open. You tried multiple options. You tried Shubman Gill at the top, didn't work. You got Sanju back. It was a tried and tested option. You know he can do that. Yesterday he did the job. Why Ishan had a very good domestic season, won the competition for his state, got it back based on the domestic competition, got rewarded. Rinku was never not in the scheme of things, had lost out, and now has been brought back. So if that is the case, then nobody would ever be dropped and nobody would ever be brought back. Greg Chappell or whatever your thing is, I don't see that as a problem at all. Raj, we cover so many sports, other media houses ignore other sports. That's their problem. This is our mission. So it's as simple as that I'll now show you. Look at this. Gargi was in Calcutta, is in Calcutta, and you can see this. What is this? This is the best channel trophy that Rev Sports has won. Best sports digital channel trophy that Rev Sports has won at the Entertainment and News Broadcasting Awards. Why do you think we have won this? Because we are the best. It's as simple as that. We do our coverage. This is for Backstage with Boria. Best talk show. This is for best anchor for Backstage with Boria. There is, I'll give you others. This is for our Paris Olympics coverage. There is one award here, another one. This is for the Trailblazers Conclave. So as you can see, 6 different awards for Rev Sports. So that's what Gargi received on behalf of the entire team in Delhi, and she has brought it to Calcutta today. Does this team have a backup plan if Hardik gets injured? No. I don't think you can have a backup for Hardik Pandya. A Nitish Kumar Reddy or a Shivam Dubey, these are the 2 like-for-like replacements that you have. None of them are as good as Hardik Pandya, and that has been proven time and again. In fact, when I take a look around the world, I don't see a single player who comes even close to Hardik Pandya now. Ben Stokes, maybe not as devastating as Hardik Pandya in the T20 format. South Africa, I don't see anyone who is like Hardik Pandya. I don't. Pakistan, Fahim Ashraf, no, not as close to Hardik Pandya. Pakistanis might claim that, Fahim Ashraf, but Fahim's batting consistently against... not remote. Shaheen Afridi, says Gargi, no. Batting-wise, not hardly as consistent as Hardik Pandya. If you see the kind of impact that Hardik has had or has repeatedly and consistently, no. Australia, Cam Green, perhaps the closest at this point in time, has started to bowl, is bowling at the Ashes, will play for Australia. Cam Green is perhaps the closest that one comes to in terms of a like-for-like for Hardik Pandya. England, I have already said Ben Stokes. West Indies, no one. Maybe a Romario Shepherd, given his impact for the RCB, but he has to prove it at a world stage. Sri Lanka, no one. I don't see really. Hardik Pandya is your diamond. Hardik Pandya is your platinum. Whatever you want to call it, he is your best T20 impact player. So if there's one player you want to really protect, you have to ensure that he doesn't get injured and India doesn't lose out, it has to be Hardik Pandya. Finally, they accept that Manika Preet Singh. Why am I giving trolling so much importance? Because, when Trisha Ghoshal is body shamed or a Mohor Chaudhary, who's a young journalist, is slut shamed, it is on me as their editor. And that's how violent social media can be. Mohor was forced to kind of delete her account yesterday, or she felt mentally impacted. In my case, given that I'm used to this, I don't get impacted anymore. You can say anything. I don't give a, whatever. But Mohor and so when you think of it, people can get really nasty. Even a Bharat Ramraj gets impacted. So it is when you are abused, whoever asked this question, it is not very pleasant to listen to abuse, because ultimately you're giving an opinion. So this whole thing about PR, have you even been paid a rupee by anyone? No. Has anybody kind of even approached you? No. So to hear PR, to hear choicest words of abuse, Shomik's parentage has been questioned, by the way. Today he sent me some tweets. Now, who the hell are you to ask questions like and question Shomik's parentage here? I mean, come on, what has he done? He's done a report. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. In T20, Varun is better. This is an interesting one. Couple of years back when Varun Chakravarti was not doing well, trolls took him apart saying he's a quota player, he doesn't deserve whatever. And now that Varun Chakravarti is picking regular wickets, he's now better than Kuldeep. I think both are very, very good. I think both are real wicket takers. I think both have tremendous potential. Varun is India's #1 spinner at this point in time, or go-to guy. Even yesterday, when South Africa was going very strong, after that Jasprit wicket, it was Varun Chakravarti with the 2, 3, 4 wickets that kind of put a real break on South Africa and changed the whole dynamic of the game. So Varun very, very critical for India going into in the World Cup. No security in this Indian team, don't really agree. I've already explained. Futuristic question, are you going to unleash your new studio? Very soon, March 15th is when we are opening it. So Trailblazers Conclave is on the 14th and 16th and 17th of March. So the conclave is at the ITC, unprecedented conclave. We will announce the list of speakers on the 26th of January with 50 days to go. You will see the list and you will say, wow, that's the kind of list I can guarantee from now. 14th will be the first day of the Trailblazers conference, rather conclave, and 15th is our studio launch, soft launch, because work will not 100% be done, but we will be able to kind of show you guys, and then maybe from the middle of the year, start doing programming from the studio. It's about 80% done. Is Suryakumar Yadav playing his last? Again, premature question to ask. What is this Olympics? Suryakumar, will he play the LA Olympics? Too far away. People are not even sure of the 2027 World Cup. You're talking about 28, which is 3 whole years. 26, 27, 28, 2.5 years is a hugely long time in the career of any sports person. So I don't think that's even relevant at this point in time. Even relevant. Can you ask questions to the selectors? Of course you can, and you should, but be civil. You can ask questions of anyone, coach, selector, anybody. If feel there is whatever, that's the job of a fan. You should ask questions, raise clamor, ask whatever you want to, but you've got to be civil. The kind of toxicity that we have seen on social media, people are rejoicing and euphoric and happiest day of our lives, and I will burn the effigy of someone. That can't be the way of asking questions. What is this? Does the exclusion of Gill impact his game in other formats? No. Why should it? Absolutely not. I mean, red ball cricket is fundamentally different. It's the middle of the year. ODI cricket is way more suited to Shubman Gill's style compared to T20. If you take a look at Jaiswal's 100 in that last match against South Africa, you will understand what I'm talking about. That Jaiswal started slow and then accelerated towards the end, got the 100 and got India that win. Shubman Gill's style is very much like that. His game is way more suited in the ODI format. His record and statistics in the ODI format is quite fantastic as well. Kohli's 3 format combined legacy, 100%. This is one super chat. This one is a top quality point. Kohli's legacy. Gary, can you give that Greg Chappal or whatever super chat, the last one? Yeah, that's why Kohli's 3 format combined legacy is great. Brilliant. You are right. Here, this is a right question. Whether it is the 2016 T20, that innings in Mohali against Australia, bloody brilliant. 2022 Pakistan at Melbourne against Haris Rauf, sensational innings. Even the final of the 2024 India was in strife. That was tremendous. In the ODI format, that guy is one of the best ever, if not the best ever. Perhaps the only player who I will say competes with Tendulkar and in a run chase perhaps can better Tendulkar is Virat Kohli in the 50-over format. Test match cricket has had his years, not the greatest for sure. Tendulkar is way ahead, but certainly between the years of 2014 to 2018-19, Virat Kohli was absolutely sensational. So combined legacy, I totally agree. The only player who comes close is Rohit Sharma. Rohit Sharma in 50-over cricket, brilliant. In T20 cricket, perhaps better than Virat Kohli in the last few this thing. In red ball cricket, Virat is way ahead, but Rohit too had his good years. 2021, 2022, those were his good years. But Virat Kohli, overall, I totally buy your point, Greg Chappell, that his legacy is good. Surya averaged 12.43, 100%. And that's what I've been continuously saying, that Surya will be under pressure because it is ultimately about performance. So whatever you say that it's about combination, the truth is Shubman has been dropped before because of underperformance, and Surya will be under pressure in that New Zealand series. According to you, should journalists give personal opinion is correct or stating facts is correct? Both. Both. When I write an op-ed, I will give my opinion. If I am writing a news copy, I will give facts. Simple as that. In my case, I do both. In my case, whether I empower our journalists in Rev Sports, so when Gargi writes an opinion piece, I encourage all of them, whether it's Shomik, whether it's Gargi, whether it's Rohit, whether it's Shubhayan, whether it's anybody else. If they're writing an opinion piece, of course they'll give their opinion. You're well and truly entitled to question, but if you troll, that's your problem. We'll not take you seriously. When you're doing a news copy, for example, you're reporting the Ajit Agarkar press conference, you will follow exactly what was said in the press conference and report that. GG coaching very good in white ball. Concern is test cricket, 100%. And that's absolutely evidently proved with red ball cricket. You've had 2 whitewashes. Whatever anybody says, 2 whitewashes in 12 months is the most poor or pathetic record that India can say. But in white ball, they've won everything. They won everything that there is to win. South Africa, England, Australia, Asia Cup, multiple white ball tournaments or bilateral series has been won. So 100%, you're spot on. Last couple of minutes, Washington Sundar. Comment on the selection. Washington Sundar, I think, in Australia, I thought he demonstrated what he's capable of. He's got that ability. In India, on a turgid wicket, on a wicket which can assist spin, Washington Sundar can become a handful, can bowl in the power play. We know that. So that's an opportunity. So I don't think I have no problems with this team selection. Let me make this very clear. I have absolutely no problems with this team selection. All I want, and that's my review, all I want is Suryakumar Yadav needs to score runs as captain in that series against New Zealand, because otherwise his lack of runs could start to impact his captaincy, and that could be a problem for India. Surya is a gun player. Surya is a much needed player for India. Surya has to perform as leader, otherwise the thing can take a nosedive. So if you ask me, my only point of concern at this point is Suryakumar Yadav needs to get it right in that series against New Zealand. Rinku selection, we've addressed it. Ajit Agarkar last press conference as chief selector. Why? I mean, Ajit Agarkar will be there till 2026. So we'll announce, if the ODI squad is announced, he will still be there. After that, yes, you're right, because after this, there will be the IPL, and then Ajit Agarkar perhaps will not be there. So if there is a selection a press conference with the ODI thing, then Ajit Agarkar should address that. Anything else? I think my super chat has been skipped. Greg, are tumhara to itna super chat le liya. Even Test Kohli achieved greatness as Test captain. He was very good at one point for a couple of years, but Test match cricket, I would say Virat Kohli, if you ask me, the resurrection didn't happen. Between the years 2014 and 18, he was sensational, but the kind of comeback that I've seen from a Joe Root, we got from a Steve Smith, that didn't happen with Virat Kohli in Test match cricket. So that was the only thing I will say he could have done better. Okay, I think it's time to, sir, any update on Indian football? Yes, today is the Federation AGM. So they are supposed to adjudicate and come back on the proposal given by the clubs of 10 crore rupees. The clubs have all come together except East Bengal and have given the proposal to the AIFF that we will give you 10 crores. Let's do the league. Let me tell you this. I am absolutely certain, and you can hold me to this, there will be a league. There will be a league of some sorts. It will start end Jan, early Feb, is my assumption. India will have a football league. How good, how bad, you've got to wait and see. Will there be broadcast? You have to wait and see. Will there be as, kind of glitz and glamour that you had associated with the ISL? You have to wait and see. My answer is no. That will not be the case. But will there be a league in some form, rudimentary, whatever? Yes, because otherwise India will get a ban. We are a country that wants to host the Olympic Games. We can't stage a football league. It will be an absolute disaster in front of the world. We cannot afford that kind of shame. So I do think there will be a league. Let me close the show on this note. In about an hour from now, Satwik Chirag will be playing the Chinese duo, Liang and Wang again. If they win, they make the finals of the year-ender. No Indian doubles team has been there. Watch that game and support them. PV Sindhu in 2018, only Indian to win it. Saina Nehwal made a final, but no men's doubles team ever has made the semi-final, leave alone make the final. So Satwik Chirag has an opportunity. They are unbeaten in this tournament. I just hope the law of averages do not catch up with them. But do support, do watch, do cheer, because this is an absolutely phenomenal run from India's best badminton pair. So watch that, because multi-sport is the way forward. We will continue our debate. There's so much to talk about in terms of Shubman Gill, Suryakumar Yadav, form, the team selection, Gautam Gambhir, Ajit Agarkar, the return of Rinku Singh, the left out of Jitesh Sharma. But that's for tomorrow. For the moment, Shomik Chakraborty will also file his report from the team selection meeting. You can watch that at 7 p.m. Trisha Ghoshal is landing at Visakhapatnam in about 20 minutes from now. So Trisha Ghoshal will send her build-up video for the India versus Sri Lanka bilateral series. And again, I want to see how many other media houses send their representatives for this ODI, for this bilateral series between India and Sri Lanka rather. And Trisha will be there on ground in Vizag, in Trivandrum, bringing all the action for you. That's what Rev Sports is all about. Anyone who thinks you want to troll, it is your liberty, but it will have no impact on us, for we know what we stand for. We will continue to be the best sports platform. For the moment, as I showed you the awards, now you will say even the awards are PR. You are welcome to say that. For us, it's vindication of the work that we do. Thank you very much for watching. Can this team win India the World Cup? My answer is yes, provided the captain starts scoring runs and makes it back to form. Thank you very much for watching.